We're usually much more party to wing it.
Hi everyone, we'll play some Dungeons and Dragons today. Gonna be following the ongoing story of the Dawnforged company, who recently, after saving as many orcs as they could that were held up in the town of Vernder, and destroying a Gnoll fucking army and near god, made their on their way back to the dwarvish city of Kern. On a 30 perception check, recognized that one of the trees in the forest they were flying over wasn't like the others. It was actually a death seedling. These are seedlings that have been grown out of people that are helping bind the Shadowfell and the material plane together, causing the effect of permanent darkness, and creatures from each warping in and out of existence into the material plane, having a bad time. Also, this, general atmosphere of terror and nightmares whenever anybody sleeps. But upon saving the individual who the tree had been growing out of by just decimating all the little bastards around it, they found out that it was Elira Dawnforge's son, Garmorn. Apparently, at some point, she had wished for a child and was granted Garmorn. Upon, living and stuff, Garmorn found out that, and Garmorn and Ilaria suspect that Garmorn's father is Labellus Norith, the god of time. One of them, maybe. But they found this. The party found out through some of the weirdest talking about asexual reproduction, and randomly got some lore for just being them, which was great. Let's see. Other than that, you guys finished your jaunt back to Kern using transport via plants, and I believe you guys had arrived. You talked to Garmorn a little, and then had gone, getting right before bed, or we can jump to the next morning if you want.
I was going to attempt to talk to the litany of dragons in my brain real quick.
Perfect. Do you want to do that via sleep?
That does that. Ready to chat.
I'm gonna have to do it via sleep.
Pretty much. All right. So, anybody else want to do anything before the long rest, the sleep?
We're back in Kern.
Sounds much more ominous when I say long rest, doesn't it? Before the long rest.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, we're back in Kern. Everything's pretty much safe. We're just kind of regrouping for our next move, right?
That's correct, as far as you know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything.
You do know that there is a few people had been injured and were being taken care of.
Oh yeah, wasn't I gonna go talk to somebody before I got called back for the harp thing? What did I say I was gonna do? Damn it.
Were you gonna talk to, let's see, Alcaeus? Maybe, I don't know.
Something to do with the orcs, I think. I have that there.
Were you gonna go to the orc camp?
You were hanging out with Ulu, and you guys were gonna go get the orcs situated.
Yeah.
Right.
As she is war chief.
Right.
And so, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I guess before we sleep, we should go get them orcs settled in, huh?
Perfect. Okay. So, yeah, you guys were.
I was asking the team, do you guys want to do that?
Well, didn't they go to talk to the orcs? Uza and
Let's go. Uza and Zephyr and Mesnos took the sun to the temple, so we kind of split up.
Yeah, we split up so that she could Ulu could talk to.
Right, but one of you
the
said
orcs.
Right, you guys called me back though, and did Ulu come with me, or is she still headed?
Yeah, because we got you that harp that turned into your rings, so if
right,
you could still go back over there, but
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do we all just want to go over there and get the orcs settled in?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Ulu, did you want to move on without everybody else, or did you want to wait for them?
Hello? Okay.
Yeah, we got you now. Sorry.
Stupid. I'll wait.
Okay, perfect. So you kind of get to the outskirts of this budding encampment, and it's not a very long wait, but eventually you see the rest of the Dawnforged company making their way towards you. The camp is bare bones at best. Like there's very few structures here. It's kind of it's basically almost taking over the tent town that was in the middle of the square last time when you guys liberated the city. A lot of orcs and gnomes and dwarves and like a few tieflings and stuff that you kind of recognize from before. There's a lot of people who are having to share tents, having to share any structures. A lot of straw has been brought in. Clearly it's stable straw that isn't the cleanest, but it'll work as far as sleeping on. People have put, kind of rough sacks over it to try to make it some sort of bedding. It's... They're clearly running low on resources at this point.
Alright, that's not great.
So, as you all approach, Urzov is going to kind of look up, and then as she sees you, Ulu, she's like, "War Chief, incoming!" Oh, and like all of the orcs kind of all turn to look, and you see a lot of them like just kind of strike their chests in recognition of you, and then they all kind of like are nodding, and all of a sudden you have all of these orcs staring directly at you, waiting for you to say something.
What's up, nerds?
Oh my god.
They'll kind of like
This is in character. I'm laughing at Viserys dying. Oh, Lord of mercy. I can't.
So there's a lot of doubting looks between the orcs as they kind of look around and then look back at you. And we are well, War Chief.
Oh,
You love to hear it.
you love to hear it.
Do you have any plans?
Viser, why
in
are we
order?
here again?
Well, we're just getting everyone set up, right? We're just trying to figure out, like, get them settled in the city, make sure all the dwarves and everything's cool with it, make sure we got, like, them ready for whatever we need them for next, you know what I'm saying? Just, like, set it up.
Alright.
Make sure
Yeah,
we
if
don't, like,
you-
hurt people and stuff.
So, we need to stay friendly with the people around here. I trust you all to remain honorable and to treat the people that live here almost as though they were orcs.
Almost, alright, look at that.
That's close enough.
And also, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, okay? So, stay ready.
Just dropping knowledge.
And then as you finish, Birak kind of stands up and like, "You heard him, nerds!"
Him, alright.
Sorry, I can't. I'm trying, and I broke myself. Well, you heard him, nerds! Treat them as if they were almost orc.
Are we gonna live in a world where they start calling each other nerd all the time? Because this could be the greatest thing that's happened to us.
Alright, and be ready. We fight at any moment. Find your sleep when you can. He kind of turns to you to looking for approval.
Big thumbs up.
I'm looking around for any
nods.
dwarves.
Oh yeah, there's about 15 dwarves that are clearly
Like-
working and,
like-
and trying to build things.
Some leadership figures. I mean,
Leadership,
somebody from like delegation. Do you know what I mean? Somebody who's
Yeah.
helping run the city, so that we could.
Yes, actually, there would be.
Because like we told them what we were doing, right?
Yeah.
We told
yeah.
Alkaid and everything, so it's just like.
Sorry.
Right.
There. Oh, this would be Bardram Bristlechin. He's the head of the guard and kind of acting speaker of the council. You see him. He's kind of given a few dwarves orders, and you notice there are a few. There's like 2 or 3 Duergar mixed in with the dwarves who are all clearly from the city and working on stuff.
Right, so I guess this is good. Is there anything these orcs can help with? Any moving or such? I'm sure they would like to be put to work if possible.
Well,
Once they recover it.
I mean, they're great big bags full of muscle and bone. I'm sure we can find something for them.
Alright, just make sure we're all using all the resources we have.
I mean, if we're having any more attacks on the bridge and from below, we might be able to have a... I mean, having a standing force of orcs is never a bad thing. They're almost as good as a dwarf in a fight.
Y'all just can't get over it, can you?
So
Not
how's
tall
the
enough to get over it.
No, yeah, I'm not saying like dwarves. I'm just like everyone. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
So
It's a compliment.
We're. Did you guys say we were running out of stuff? I mean, I thought we had the tent, and that was helping feed everybody.
Oh no, we're just running out of like materials to make housing between them, the Irakokra, and all the other visitors you brought us. It's we've got, you know, town of Vander for the most part camping out in here. It's just
I'm gonna
big
see what
influx
I
in a
can
small
do.
amount of time. All right. I mean,
I'm going to see what I can do. I'm probably
Yeah,
gonna have to
yeah.
sleep for this, but
Do we have a clear area anywhere that could possibly? I'm assuming you're gonna like grow some food.
I mean,
or some trees.
I'm gonna try some trees, something to give them more building material.
that'd
I gotta.
be great, but unfortunately we're running out of room in the city. I mean, even as clearing down below as fast as we can, you know, the kobolds are a great help with that, but we're trying to make space as fast as we can. It's just you bring us the population, it feels like every other day. We're trying, I promise.
We just brought like 38 people, right? Like we didn't
I
bring.
mean, it's a single town, and we're telling the entire world to retreat here. They're
Yeah.
gonna run out of room.
No, of course.
Along with every kobold we just brought up and every orc and burner fucking civilian. We brought at least 100, 120 people here.
And the Irakokra.
Ourselves, much less the people that came here because we got the warning out.
Yeah, it's a big city, but it's still just a massive influx of people that they're trying to deal with.
Trying to cram all the West Coast into LA.
Zarek, is there any way we could get overflow back in like Limbo or God, where's he from?
The Astral Sea.
Is there any way that we could get some overflow people like in the Astral Sea through portals? I mean, that's still relatively safe from Phobitor, isn't it?
I do not believe my people will be very welcoming to refugees.
Oh, sorry to hear
They
that.
are, yes, I as well. I wish that were more possible. It would also be a significant cost of resources, since it is a 7th level spell slot to transfer 8 people.
I was thinking that we could get maybe some help from your folks on the astral plane to get the spell rather than doing it for, ourselves. But I mean, it sounds like it's not really viable anyway. It doesn't really matter. We just need to wrap this up. I mean, just
So,
our tank
what
forward.
specifically, like, I mean, we said they're short on materials to make, like, tents and housing out of?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so we haven't taken a long rest yet, right?
Not yet, no.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay. How about an 8th level creation slot?
Okay, yeah, what are we making?
Let's see. We are going to be making.
You make
So hold
just
on,
a
let me
block of
count that.
material,
That
right?
is 5, 10, 15. So that is a 20 by 20 foot cube of vegetable matter that will last for 24 hours.
Okay.
So
Make sure to say edible.
in this case, well, I mean, if we need housing, I mean, even though it's 24 hours, I mean, 24 hours is 24 hours. Alternately, I can make food. So
I can
when I
cast
present
plant
this
growth.
concept to the group, yeah, can I make a 20 by 20 foot cube of? How does plant growth work?
So plant growth is pretty easy. If you cast a spell over 8 hours, you enrich the land. All plants in a half-mile radius centered on a point within range become enriched for a year. The plants yield twice the normal amount of food when harvested.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty simple.
Is there any just
But
like grow a tree?
That's about all I
stuff?
can do. I'm looking, and
Question
there's.
for the DM.
I could do.
Yeah.
I don't have mistletoe that was cut by a golden sickle during the full moon, so that's kind of out.
Well, why the hell not?
Just creation to make that. There you
I
go.
do.
I could have
No, I
done
don't.
druid growth,
Yeah,
but that would have been druid growth. But I can also do hero's feast, but that doesn't help everybody.
Hero's Feast is more for us.
It's
Right.
up
I
to
use
12
wisdom.
creatures.
So yeah, question for the DM.
Yeah.
Does it have to be
Wait,
a?
real quick. I want to do order. Mike had a question in all of that. I
Yeah.
want to give him first. Go. What's up, Mike?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, Zach.
I mean, I've got an idea that I'm gonna check in with later, but you
Okay.
can come back to me as long as Bloodskill doesn't go to sleep.
Perfect. Okay.
Got
All right. What do we think?
Does it have to be a cube, or can it be an equivalent volume?
It'd probably have to be a cube, because equivalent volume would just get
It
absurd.
does. Well, I mean, yeah, if it's 3 feet tall, and then
Yeah.
the rest of it,
Yeah.
yes, it would be a lot.
Let's see. Does 8th level affect how long things are created?
It does
for?
not. It only increases the size.
Okay. I would
Yeah, the
count,
cube can increase by 5 feet for each slot level above 5th.
You could make soft goods like rope and
Oh yeah.
and like canvas. I would consider you could make a cube of that. Let's see. Yeah.
It's that 1 day duration thing that I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, yes, we could make housing for a day, or we could make like a wheat field that gets augmented by a druid spell that is ready to harvest right away.
Or hear me out. That cube, but it's all tofu.
But it's all tofu. That'd feed a lot of people. I mean, we could also just do a cube of edible vegetable matter, right? I'm trying to think long term, and it doesn't have to be long term because they could have other long term solutions I can make.
Well, the thing they're probably most short on are regular meats, beef, pork, chicken, that kind of stuff. They have plenty of seafood. They probably have stores of vegetables, but I mean, I remember last time them saying, "Bring us some food, just no more seafood."
Yeah, it does have to be
Yeah.
vegetable matter, though. Apparently,
Oh, it
creation
can't be like a
cannot
chunk of beef?
create meat matter.
Oh man.
I know
just
it's
a
very
meat cube.
specific. Non-living object of vegetable matter, so it can't be plants that are ready to go. Although that begs some questions about the nature of living versus non-living, but whatever. It's like technically your tomatoes are still, if they're still edible, they're still alive. Like they go through
Let's think about that
processes.
next
You could
time.
plant them and they could grow. But that's besides the point. No, I mean I can make a 20 by 20 foot cube of food stuffs.
Okay.
High protein beans and rice.
You can move
that's
Earth
what's
and
usable.
make more space.
Yeah, that'd be.
That'd be useful down below, yeah.
Yeah, I could. I can target an area no larger than 40 feet on a side within range. Basically, I can just like extend. If I affect a 40, I can create a pillar 20 foot high, raise or lower the square's elevation by up to 20 feet, or dig a trench up to 20 feet, so on.
Sure.
So I can expand one of the caves by 40 feet. I don't know if that's like a whole bunch, but I can try. I mean, it's a little bit of space.
Probably be helpful.
Yeah, not gonna hurt anything. 40 by 40 foot cube is you fit a lot of people in there.
So I got Thunder Wave, Enhance Ability, Lesser Restoration, and Beam.
And then, Bloodscale, give me a perception check.
Hi.
15. You notice that Heskrin, the oldest of the children of Lady Pixie and Kyle, as he's there, he's helping. He's, shaking hands with an orc and kind of showing them where they're going to sleep, and he's become part of the housing effort.
We're just gonna try to catch his eye and give him a thumbs up.
Perfect. Yeah, he's in the middle. He sees you, and for a second, it looks like he wants to come over to you, but you see he checks himself and just gives you a thumb back, and then goes back to working.
Look at them kids learning.
And then, anything else you guys want to? Okay, so are we moving walls next then? And
I gotta go to sleep first.
Okay, so
I can also make 2 10-foot by 10-foot cubes and 3 5-foot by 5-foot cubes, since I have spell slots aplenty left over before a long rest. So I'm just gonna make lots of stuff. And for simplicity, I'm going to ask the townspeople what would be most useful and do that.
Okay, what options do you give them?
So, I guess basically food. I think food is unless they need essentially like rope and rope and wood and stuff for a day, and then it will be gone.
Yeah, no, they'll take the food, and if you want, you can even do the kind of like high protein gruel kind of breakfast that your people eat. That's really high in a lot of vitamins and stuff that would be useful to them right now.
Yeah. What?
So you guys watch as Zarek just starts it's interesting. So you see Zarek kind of like pull this small like ever-changing like mode of potential, and then you see he kind of puts it in his hands, and as he kind of pulls forward, it's almost like he's measuring, and you see it goes away, flies away from him, and as he pulls out this cube of these kind of like rice-looking, quinoa almost looking material, this cube of it forms, and you see he just keeps doing this. He does it 4 times, you said, or 5?
Let's see. Total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including the big cube.
Being stunned has its benefits. 6 times he does this in these large cubes of food, and you see Bodrum kind of barks orders for people to bring the wagons, get supplies going. This doesn't last forever. Let's get this in people's bellies, and then you see there's a loud whistle, and Heskrin takes off. And meanwhile, the orcs start kind of like looking around at each other, and he's like, "All right, let's get this food in people's bellies. Let's get a fire going over here. We'll get some water." And then he starts kind of guiding the process of just distributing this out to the orcs, who are all kind of like standing. And you see there are a lot of orcs who are clearly like, you can see the hunger in their eyes. The holding up in the town was having an effect on them. Being under siege is never easy, especially when the dark never ends, and now being back in light and being offered food. You see a lot of orcs, the kind of hardness to their face starts to break a little bit. You kind of feel the mood shift. It's been a while since these orcs were shown any sort of kindness from any outside force, is the impression that you get. A lot of them don't know how to handle it. They're hard people who were nearly broken, nearly destroyed, facing death one night and finding, people cared enough to come and save them. And then there are a lot that you see, keep glancing over at Ulu. A lot of them look really appreciative, but many of them look like they don't approach. They're kind of more nods of respect and appreciation towards Ulu. And from here, Go ahead.
Just gonna be like, can we get extra portions for them?
A few of them look like you could use it. Absolutely. Eat as much as you need. An unexpected boon is to be shared, especially when it's, free.
Thank you. Thank you, dude.
Of course, and I didn't know you were war chief before, so I guess I was...
Didn't either.
Yeah, she
Oh,
wasn't,
good,
though.
alright.
Don't worry about it too much.
Well, either way, Kern officially welcomes you, our chief, as well as all of your people. If you want, we can... Since you'll be off soon, it seems, do you have any official contacts that you'd like to... us to be in communication with while you're gone, like someone to make decisions for your people?
Yes. Him and her. You know who I'm pointing at.
Point at Birak and Ursaf. You're like, well, alright then, that makes it easy. I'll go introduce myself and... never had this many orcs in the city before. It's a lot of muscle. I like having it on our side. He kind of nods and...
It's gonna be great. I told them to treat you, almost like orcs. I mean, no, with respect, right? Sorry, someone told me not to say that.
That's alright. I said they're almost as good as the dwarf in a fight, and it's
See,
fine.
now you get it, right? Alright.
That's good. Alright, well, diplomacy. Who put me in charge of this shit? And he kind of turns around and heads over towards Birak and Urzov. And then, anything else anybody wants to do before heading to bed?
Yeah, I was gonna talk to Bloodscale for a
Perfect.
minute before. Bloodscale.
Hey.
Ooh, are you talking to dragons tonight?
Probably. I need some tea before bed. That roar kind of fucked up my throat a little bit.
I bet. Good luck finding honey. Although there's the tent. Never mind. Anyways, distracted. The gold dragon, whose name I totally remember. Is he still in charge of the Flint Order? Like, is he still?
He left a bunch of orders and notes, and the Flint Order should be fine.
Okay. Can you ask him how we can pass on more orders to them, or
I'm just
possibly,
gonna open my mouth and let the gold talk.
So as you open your mouth, you hear the gold. What
Arx.
is it, Alrix?
Oh, God be praised. That gets me every time. I'm still sorry. Well, so I was thinking, because we found another of these death seedlings, right? Then it's and these things are like what's making it all dark and connecting it to the Shadowfell and all that shit. What if there's one near Kern? And I was just the Flint Order is really good at subterfuge and recon and all that, so I was hoping to see if we can get them to look for one in the vicinity of Kern.
There is a standing order to find any that still exist. But if I can... my abilities are well restricted in this form, as opposed to my own body.
Is this
You
something
have-
that
Do you have a piece of gold on you?
oh shit, I actually don't know if I do. Inventory. Yes, I have 4 of them.
Hold out your hand with a piece of gold in it.
Okay, I hold out my hand with a piece of gold.
Bloodscale, touch the gold.
Alright.
So you see, as Bloodscale, you place like the tip of your claw, booping the coin. You guys see this ripple of gold head from the eye down his arm, and as it hits the gold, you see the gold vibrate for a second, and it becomes a gold ring. This, you can use this as a portal to speak to any of those you know the names in the Flynn Order. I think there's one you know already, and yes, I would trust him.
Portal to where?
Wherever they
Okay, so this is not something I should go do solo. Will it bring me back here?
Oh, the portal will not open that you can traverse. It will
Oh.
merely give you a small window to be able to speak to them.
Remember how
Oh.
we talked to Arx before? It's that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. That makes me feel a lot better. It's it's Sending Stone, but way fancier.
That is
FaceTime.
correct. It will work across any dimension as well. If
That's fantastic.
by some strange sadness Sento has fallen, Misliel Flynn is also one to be trusted.
Misliel.
I'll put that in chat so you don't have to worry about how to spell that.
All right. Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate this.
It is an interesting thought, though finding and cutting down one tree in a forest will be a task. What do you
Yeah,
hope
and I
to
know this is
achieve?
a little bit of breathing room for Kern. If these death seedlings are anchoring the Shadowfell here, then any kind of weakness that we can bring to the front lines is going to be beneficial.
Extend our own. I like it.
Exactly. Maybe get some dirt. My druid keeps talking about dirt. I feel it's very important to have some dirt.
This earth and the world that we live on, left behind by the death of Amora Faye, is something to be treasured. There is
That's why we
nothing
gotta get-
as just dirt.
That's why we got to get back.
Indeed.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate this.
Of course. That reminds me. Have you guys seen the symbol of the Flynn Order?
Probably at some point.
Not that I can recall.
Okay,
I don't remember.
it's
Yes.
under lore, and
It's right there.
I was just particularly proud of it because I think it hides the dragon eye just enough, like where you'll see it after like a second. But this has been a while since I looked at it. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot to see if I forgot
yeah.
to tell them that was in their notes. So
Where is it?
it's under
lore.
lore. You can I'll search the Flynn Order.
I dig it.
There we go.
Oh yeah. All right.
Alright,
Hey,
well, aren't you going to talk to the guy through the portal while it's open?
I mean, yeah. Just I didn't want to be rude to the dragon.
Oh, the
Well,
portal's not
I'm
open
the one
yet.
rude to the dragon.
Yeah, I
portal's-
mean, you've got a monopoly on it.
Alright, talk.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna call Sento Flynn into the coin.
Perfect. So, as you say Sento, you feel like as the word exits your mouth, it hits the ring, and the ring starts to vibrate. And then you see this kind of like shimmer of gold, almost as if you turned a coin, just shine across. And then you see Sento. He is surrounded in near pitch black. There's like just a single torch. You see he pulls a knife across the throat of something or someone. It's too dark to tell. And then he ducks. You hear the sounds of a scuffle, and then a stab, and a stab. And then... And then you see the head of a hooded figure kind of comes up. You hear Sento's voice. Why? Why? You're... what the hell is going on here, and what are you doing with this gold thing?
Well, I needed to contact someone in the order, and Oryx hooked me up.
You have met Oryx, then. This is very good.
Let's go. We'll just peek around who's his head and wave.
He's living in his head now.
Well, you are very hard to track down, but I do have some good news for you.
Oh, excellent. Good news. I love good news. We need more
Yes.
good news.
This whisper you were looking for, yeah?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
She, as far as I can tell, years ago. Wait a minute. This is not where you were calling?
Yes and no. No, originally, but yes now.
All right then. So the whisper. It turns out that the reason she is so hard to find is because she is missing. It is a strange sort of circumstances. Her name is Sierra Neta, as far as I have been able to find. a female Kokra. She appears to have silver skin and pink gold feathers. Diamond opal necklace is another thing. It protects her from evil and things of this nature. She's also, according to rumors, so very well tied in with your gods that she can, Akadi, that she can summon air elementals. But about 200 years ago, it appears that she vanishes as soon as this curse comes around. So I'm thinking that she had ascended to more than just being a mere person. I think there's evidence that, that she might be frozen somewhere, or that she needs to be awakened now that the race has come back online. This is what I've been able to find so far.
Writing notes down furiously. Stand by.
Sure.
Scribble.
Oh, Jesus. By the way, where are you? It's been very hard to kind of...
We're in Kern again. If you ever
I
need
was
to contact
just
us,
there. It's fine.
we literally just got back. There's a druid, wizards, a bard who can literally wish anything in bard. There's a sorcerer who can literally wish everything into this. Although he's kind of a bard.
Oh, you
Bard
can make this...
sorcerer? Sorry.
That's
If
fine.
you ever need to contact me, you can always leave a message at the Temple of Akkadi in Kern.
Alright, and who's to be trusted there?
Tuza.
Alright.
And Alcaeus.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Yes, alright. Well, this I will try next time I'm in that area.
If it's timely, Alcaeus. If it's more of the mundane nature, the temple, Tuza's always there. So.
Alright, so I can work with.
Is there any word on the?
There's also the Alcaeus bottle.
Yeah, that's why I said the timeliness with Alcaeus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dragons.
The death seedlings. Is there any way we can focus whatever efforts are being made on that into the immediate area around Kern? I know it's significantly more dangerous, but the city needs some breathing room and maybe some light if we can avail it.
Alright, this is something that I think I can bend our sources towards if you think it is prudent. The only thing I would ask is, did Aurex agreed to this clearly, because he would not grant you such an audience with me this way.
Yeah,
Just
that's
lean
what
over
I thought.
again and I'll let Arx talk.
Aurex just kind of
Hey,
waits.
boys! No, just kidding.
Aurex doesn't speak.
nerd?
He for some you can't you don't know why, but he doesn't speak. He's like, currently
Yeah. The answer's yes.
all right,
See the gold eye here? The answer's yes.
perfect. I'm at the Bread and Tree Abyss right now. I will try to make my way back to Kern as soon as possible.
Thank you, and stay safe.
I will
As
try.
best you
This
can.
place is terrible.
It's not great.
All right. Well, I must be back to work. If anybody has heard this, it will make things a lot more complicated, but I'm glad you reached out. Do you still wish me to continue trying to find where the Whisper is?
Yes, but it's going to be secondary to the death seedlings.
Very well. I'll see if maybe there are others that I can send on to deal with this Death Seedling while I continue finding the Whisper.
Do you know where the trail went cold, where she disappeared from 200 years ago?
I think I am close to that. If you can contact me or find a way to contact me, hard to tell time down here, but give me a few days and I might be able to help. It's somewhere in the eastern peninsula here. Somewhere in Reppenstahl, but that is all I know.
All right.
What's the town that we're going to?
Are we going to the peninsula?
You're going to the Vatmany fjords on the Reppenstahl Peninsula.
Well, I'll tell him we'll be in the Vatmany Fords in several days' time.
That is good. So the Sachane Federation has completely collapsed here. There's no law. There are There's few but monsters, and sleep is very hard. If you are coming here, be steeled to kill. There's no other way in these times.
Very well. If you ever need a place for rest, know that Kern is available to you. The temple, the school. Just tell them that the Dawnforged invited you.
A rest would be nice, but anything that would keep the nightmares away for even a little while would be even more welcome.
Oh yeah, there's no nightmares here.
And that's all you had to say. I would be there soon.
Okay.
All right. Stay safe.
You as
That
well.
client
Thank you,
cannot pay
Sento.
me. Of course. Wait, you paid half in Never mind, you can be as reckless as you want. No, you kind of winks.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. We got plenty of money here now. It's fine.
That is good. He pulls a thing off of his belt, crushes it, and inhales the vapors and spirit from it. All right. And he kind of nods and just walks out of frame.
That guy just
that
did
him
math on the
eating?
video call.
Yeah, that's him eating. Yeah.
Because he's a vampire?
He just ate somebody's soul.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yeah, he's an emotion.
All right, I gotta go stop my dog from screaming at the neighbor. She's an asshole.
Perfect. All right. Anything else we want to do before sleeping? No? Okay.
No.
Perfect. So, the rest of you, where are you sleeping? Just so I know. Like, are we sleeping at the inn? Are we sleeping at the temple? You
Does the
sleeping in
temple have a nice room?
Yeah.
For,
Yeah, the temple's had a nice room that me and Mesno shared, so
Yeah.
we'll use that one again.
Yeah, and
Perfect.
or we can use the extra space in the tent, which is set out right outside the temple.
True.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna chill in the tent. There's no
Yeah,
like
definitely
benefits of sanctuary in the temple that we're aware of, right?
Not that you're aware of. You just know it is considered blessed ground. So it's the opposite
Oh.
of. It's like blessed and
Is
hallowed,
it-
other than.
The thing is, we set the tent up in one of the side rooms of the temple, so the tent should be in the temple.
It was brought outside to help distribute food more. Last time you guys
Yeah.
popped it open, so it's still there.
But is
But
it
the
on the
tent-
grounds? Like,
Yeah,
is it
it's-
considered on the grounds?
I have to look up the temple cell. I'm gonna say yes
like-
for now,
Okay.
just because he's been casting the same thing, for days and days and days now. So I'm gonna say yes.
Well, the grounds usually refer to like the area outside of the church as well, right?
Yeah.
So, at least in Highlander rules.
You know what? As far as fantasy goes, always go with Highlander rules. There's nothing bad there.
It's never
Solid
gone
presence.
wrong.
That's why all the movies and show have. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Question about the spell for
Yeah.
the temple. Does it have to be the same every time, or can you change it around a little bit?
It has to be in the same spot.
Right, it has to be the same spot, but you can change things around, makes one room bigger, some smaller, excluded, stuff like that.
Yeah, it just has to be an unoccupied space of cube that's 120 feet on each side, and it lasts 24 hours, and you just have to cast it in the same spot.
So I'm not gonna tell the DM what to do, but I figure since Tuza's basically Uza, that room where Mesnos and Zephyr spent a night is just gone. That did not get re-summoned. That is just...
Oh, I love
That's
that.
hilarious.
And because it is Tuza, I'm gonna allow this. That's fucking hilarious.
the closest thing to a fucking Bleach watch, you know?
So we kind of just look over to Tuza and then give him a nod and then go to the tent.
He just kind of gives you this. Oh, whoops! All right, bye. One thing he would tell you
What
about
happens if you guys do it in the main room? Is this whole place gonna be gone tomorrow?
That's not something we need to find out, right?
Don't worry.
Don't tempt me.
Oh god, just cast Bane on them.
Nobody needs to cast Bane on everyone. We're all cool. Then I just head into the tent.
Perfect. All right, so you guys find your sleep on the tent in the grounds, and
Can I roll stealth?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm kidding.
For what?
I'm kidding.
Oh God!
Good luck beating their passive perceptions.
No. Roll stealth now.
Oh
Oh,
god.
I'm kidding. It's the tent. You can't hear anybody's room. It's completely soundproof. So.
Yay.
All right. So. Yeah, exactly. All right. Excellent. So, each of you find your sleep. It's been a long, exhausting day. Zarek, you are particularly, actually beaten. But the beds are
True that.
comfortable, and each to your liking, as the tent is made many times before. Blood scale. You find you kind of prepare yourself, get ready for this council meeting. As you dipped into sleep, you feel your body just sitting up again, and all of a sudden around you there are all of the dragons in a circle. At their head, the silver Arn.
Yeah, this got easier to do.
Our influence together is easier to do than individually.
Fun. Much like that giant bomb I blew out of my mouth earlier.
Yes, that was unexpectedly powerful. We were hoping to give a lot of power, but are you okay?
I just need some tea. It'll be okay.
That is good.
Yeah, tea and a nap. I'll be fine. Alright, so everybody's here. It's time to discuss part 2.
Part 2.
We're working on getting an octarine, right?
That is one of the plans, yes.
One of the plans?
Well, the first is to stop the end of the world.
Well, yes. However, I mean, we might be able to multitask a little bit, and having an octarine in here might be beneficial.
What are you thinking?
Well, as I originally suggested, whether it's Gilthic or a new octarine, we kind of need to make it the best of all of us. As in, we all take part in this.
I'll kind of start looking around. You notice Vutha keeps her eyes locked on you as you talk.
And I don't have a way of resurrecting the dead, or the long dead, or the super long dead. I don't think anybody with me has a way of resurrecting that amount of time anyways.
My studies on the subject suggest that there is no way. At this time, anyway, Vutha says.
I kind of figured.
The
But-
separation of the soul is another thing.
Well, hold on. One, we're going to a literal time town for time magic. We now have a literal time baby.
Interesting. Jareer the Red.
There might be something there we can use.
We'll all keep our eyes open, trying to find anything that would assist in the return of Octarine.
However, I've got a couple ideas and a question. Time Town is one of the ideas where we could possibly find something.
Okay.
Another idea is, what happens in this space if we all just try to focus? This space is weird. Brought some form of your bodies back.
This space
What if-
does not actually exist. It is
I
merely-
understand
Okay.
that it's not physical in the world, but it works in my brain.
Are you suggesting we try to manifest things similar to the way that the Dreamsmiths are doing?
Effectively?
I don't believe it would take a lot of power. A lot of
And there's a lot of us.
It is an intriguing concept, but I think we would have to be connected to the realm of dream to be able to pull it off. We, in this space, underneath the Zila Akeem, are not connected to that place. We'd have to siphon some of its creative power off for our own purposes, without being noticed.
Actually, Dream wasn't the only place where people were creating things. Let me talk to Zarek about that.
Very well.
The Astral Sea, I mean, Visera made a planet of ice cream on accident.
It is an interesting thought, except for we cannot manifest in that realm.
But if we had something from that realm here
If you could bring it into
to
your
manifest
head.
around. I mean, that's why I need to talk to Zarek. He's smart with magics and stuff. But again, that's just an idea.
I think it is a good one. There is much we can try in this space. It has been long since this council and spectrum has been brought together, and we are not yet aware of our own power. Time has been more kind in our feelings towards one another than it has been to our bodies, and maybe that is the point.
Maybe. Gibbon said feelings about one another. Vutha is the one most attached to Gilthic. I have a question for you first before I
Yes.
say anything else. So I don't believe I've gotten a straight answer on this yet. What was your color?
The name would mean nothing to you. The name is black.
You say that. I don't know what Octarine looks like, but that means something to me, doesn't it?
It's an abstract name, a name without anything to attach to.
I'm just saying give it a shot. Because I know I'm around a lot of smart, really weirdly smart on specific things people.
They will know my name before they know my color. I wished the color dead, and it is. It will not be brought back.
Then what did your color do?
What do you mean?
Everyone here has a color that corresponds with something. And the Octarine was magic.
Yes.
What did yours do?
What does blackness do now? It consumes. It takes in the light. It is a hole where something was. I do not wish that thing to return. I do not wish to speak of it. Speaking of it gives it memory. Memory gives it power. The power to bring back that which is gone is not something I seek for my color, only for Gilthic.
Okay. Is everybody in agreement with that?
There's kind of a mumbling. Sharir kind of. There is a certain respect among us for that choice. We don't wish to upset this delicate balance.
And that's fine. I appreciate that. And I understand the balance. This will be the last question I ask about that. Do you have a feeling that the realm as a whole is better off without it?
They kind
That
of
goes for everybody.
like look at each other a little bit, and then finally the gold Aurochs speaks. We do.
Then I'll allow it. Sounds fine to me. Again, that'll be the last time I ask about it. We'll consider that buried, just like it has been.
You have my thanks and my appreciation.
Sorry, you just said that exactly like Symmetra.
It's
Like,
That's great. That's great. Okay.
Sorry.
It's perfect. It was good. All right. Sorry.
brain has been poisoned.
Well, now, this goes back partially to the previous idea where if we can't get Gilthic back, if we can create a new Octarine. Again, we're all going to be teaching if there is a new Octarine.
Yes.
However, Butha, as you're the one with the closest connection to Gilthic, I'm looking at you to be more of a motherly figure. And I know that might be weird because you killed me once, technically, but congratulations.
It's a technicality.
I mean, technically the Skelly Man knocked me unconscious, but you know.
Yeah,
Didn't even stick.
yeah, you're fine. Bygones and bygones and whatnot.
It has been long since I added anything to this world. Maybe it is time.
Also, while I'm here, is Arik still in his, like, faded form, or is he back to being
No, he's full glorious gold.
fantastic? And is the shadow on Shenoth fading still?
Yes. Yeah. He has there's none of the shadowy wisps that surround him before. He's looking kind of more and more just like a black and purple dragon.
Is any of the copper peering through? I know you had a couple bits here and there, but is that improving as well?
Yes, yeah. You can see there's definitely metallic sheen underneath the black that when the light hits it, there's a copper kind of like the copper shines through over the top of the black and the purple in his eyes.
Wait. Yeah, I guess the last thing I got is we're all doing a fantastic job.
The white laugh.
Pizza party on Thursday.
I mean, we're on track to save the entire goddamn everything.
Pizza party.
I'll do my best not to fall over.
That would be good. Shenoth
I will.
gives you a nod. If you do, I will be there to get you.
Yeah, again, we're not doing that sacrifice play. Again, I know people that are very strong with magic.
In case they should fail, I am ready.
If they fail, that means we've all failed. we are at that level of fucked.
Well, hopefully me and Mesnos have a fallback plan.
Ooh, intriguing.
In the morning, I'm going to be doling everybody out to their usual suspects. I know some of you don't have usual suspects. You gotta be stuck with me.
Right on board for the duration.
It has been fun to hunt inside of your skin. Monsieur the White pipes up.
Oh,
We're gonna do weird magic hunting next. I don't know if
His
that's
eyes-
up your alley or not.
His eyes flare excitedly, almost as if he's hungry. He's like, hey, magic is much more interesting to hunt. The hunt doesn't have to make sense. You have to figure it out. The puzzle of how they can get away.
I'm very glad you're happy about that. Let's see. Who stays in my brain usually?
Black and white.
And now
Black,
gold,
black,
because I
black.
don't
And
have
gold,
anyone to dole them out to.
Yeah, you've got. Let's see, I put it up here.
No, I got what they do, not who they usually go to, but that's okay. I can figure that out.
What does the gold do?
Didn't I?
Radiant
No,
damage and some other nonsense. Arx, get comfortable. I mean, you're probably gonna be stuck with me for a bit.
I'm ready at your command. If there's anything that you wish me to do at any time, I will be ready.
Actually, I do have a question.
Of course.
Because I have talked to everybody individually about what they generally give.
Yes.
What should I expect?
I'm not sure I understand. You have my radiant breath.
Well, I mean, like, say here, I got wings. Sure, a bit stronger. I'm just saying, if there's I understand the normals. If there's anything additional, just so I'm prepped. If there's nothing additional, it's just the norm. That's perfectly fine.
I mean, I can make
I mean,
it
you've
so
already
you can
brought me
breathe.
back alive once. I get it.
I can make it so you can breathe underwater if that is required.
That's new. That's a thing I needed to know. I like that.
Oh. I was under the assumption you could do that already. I apologize.
Don't think so. I just hold my breath real good.
Well, you no longer have to.
Nice. Alright, and I guess with that, I mean, everybody get some rest. Don't know if we're traveling tomorrow or the next day. Like I said, don't let everybody out in the morning, just so everybody in the party's a bit stronger.
Very well. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, and with that, you kind of feel gravity pulling you backwards from your sitting position as you fall back into your laying your body. Are you sitting against the door as usual?
Well, I'm in the tent, so no, because we already have the butlers to alert us.
So you fall back into the very comfortable bed specific to you and find the morning. So the rest of you go and mark your long rest as you guys found your sleep. An oddly dreamless sleep. That you fell asleep. It's not the blink and you're awake. It's the fall asleep and then just kind of blackness and then the that was wonderful. Oh shit. I don't want to get out of bed, but I do have the energy to, so I probably should. Sort of waking up.
Thanks. Oh, sweet spell slots.
Those of you who
I
have
can have
Every day, so
points.
sorcerer's gotta be great.
those of you who have items that recharge on a day, don't forget to recharge them. And yeah, you guys find yourself awake in the tent. Breakfast's already being made. What would you guys like to do? Staff of the Magi 20, nice. Recharge is good. Damn, 2 6s and a 5. All right then. Staff is recharged, everybody.
It's a good thing.
Oh yeah.
Not quite all the way recharged, but doubled in charges.
That's fair.
Hey,
And
Ty,
then-
how many days has it been since we dealt with the Illithid?
let's see. I want to say
Is this
3.
the third day?
Yeah. this
2
would
or
be third day.
3?
This would be the dawn of the third day.
Dawn of the third day.
Why? Which one are we
24 hours
tracking?
from day. Oh, my Dispel Magic on Akati's Justice.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Roll of stars.
I'm gonna look over to Tuesday and be like, hey, so can you guys show me where you grow all your plants
Tuesday. Yeah.
for your food?
I don't eat, so I haven't been really.
Well, I need to know where the
Kinda-
farmland is so that
Yeah.
I can actually encourage it to grow.
No, yeah, totally. Let me just go get Alcase real quick. I'll be right back, cause I don't know. He says as he flies away.
Sorry, I forgot. Can I
Yeah.
put a fireball in Bath's collar?
Did you want to do one before you went to sleep? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. What-
Fireball.
Perfect. Actually, you know what? I have to pee super bad, so we're gonna go take a quick break here, so you guys can grab something, and then we'll be ready with all of the rests and everything. 1 second, everybody. And we're back. All right, so you guys awaken the next morning. You just asked Tuzo where the crops and everything were, and he flew off to find somebody who did because he doesn't eat anymore. And then you see as you exit the tent, or as you come to breakfast at the tent, you see that there's a whole kind of like soup line of and a waiting in a dining room. So people are coming in, they're grabbing food, and then going into this ever expanding section of the tent that keeps adding tables and chairs for people as they come. And you guys, as you eat, you kind of see the room reach an equilibrium where about the same amount of people coming and leaving, and has a general size of a decent sized restaurant as people are just kind of going through it. There are servants at the beck and call of everyone, and this goes on for some time. Eventually, Alcaeus shows up and kind of walks in. And he's like, sorry, had a question about where everything is made, I hear. Well, as far
Yes,
as,
that's me.
Alright, come on, this way.
I need to see where everything's grown so I can help you guys double your output.
No, of course, druids, super useful, who would have thought? Not the dwarves, that's for sure. Alright, come on. And then, so he kind of leads you up,
You're only resurrecting about 20 of you.
any of the rest of you coming with us? Nobody? All right.
I
I'm
think
taking a
Mesnos comes with
chance,
me.
sure.
All right. So, let's
I will
go.
go on
Mesnos
walking as well.
stays with me.
Of course, Mesnos is canonically just glued to you. So you guys, he takes you up through the through town and up towards the palace. He's like, all right, kind of waving to the guards. He's like, as he goes through, he's like, and then let's see, Bardra, I'm gonna have to get permission for this. Bardra! You see, he just yells out, and then you see the guards kind of like look uncomfortably, and then kind of one gives up and walks out of there. Like, I don't know where he is most of the time, but they can find him faster than I can. So when Bardra comes out, okay, so what do I owe the pleasure to? It's oh, and you brought some of the Dawnforged with you. Well, they want to see the the growing places, where it's still safe-ish to grow things, All right,
A
follow me.
spell, I can double your output, so...
Definitely follow me then. And Bardra kind of takes you up, and he goes out to the back, and then it's similar to, it looks like it's like you're going to go upwards towards the factory where all of the Delarsorek were made, and but then it kind of offshoots to the side, and then as it comes out, it's this kind of hollowed out. It goes on for quite a while, but you come up this kind of hollow cavern, and it's pretty. It's like this gigantic, and it's above the harbor. And this is where we used to get the most sunlight, but of course it's been a little more challenging since then. But that's just where most crops have been grown. We try to expand it every year as we, have more people every year. But this is the current. He kind of gestures around, and there's all sorts of different crops that have been planted in rows, and there's all sorts of different ones. There's wheat, there's corn, there's. Yeah, looking at it as a druid, there's way more grains that would be dedicated towards alcohol than you'd expect, but other than that, it's fairly standard crops for a city this size.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand in the middle of it so I can reach everything.
Okay.
And I'm going to let everyone know, hey, this is gonna take me 8 hours, so...
Oh, Lord.
You guys can go do what you need to do. I will be here.
Perfect. And then as you start to cast the spell, the kind of swirling of petals fall from your staff, and they just start to spin and a light breeze around you. The rest
There's
of you...
a light green wrapping around my hands, and I slowly sit into a meditative state and just weave my hands around it while I'm working.
And you hold this green and work it. The rest of you have 8 hours of downtime. What would you like to do?
Not everybody go at once.
I literally have a thing. I was just trying to let other people talk. But I can go if you want.
I'm good if you want to go.
I've
I'm
got
gonna
something,
go to-
but I'll wait.
I'm gonna go to Krenzel because I got that extra chunk of Dream Steel on the axe.
Perfect. All right. So you find Krenzel. He's down kind of where you left him last, and you see there's a small blackened spot in his work area where there was clearly a box used to be. As you kind of walk in. Oh, hey, it's you. Oh, what brings you here? What's going on?
Your chunk of Dream Steel.
Oh, well, all right then. What do you want to work with it? What do you want to do with this one? This one's. Wait
Well,
a
it
second.
kind of already augmented the axe a bit, but I'm not sure it actually did anything other than visual.
Oh, let's see. It seems to have a mind of its own. Let's see if I can. And he kind of reaches
It's
up
got
towards
multiple
the axe.
minds of its own, like 10 of them.
Ah, that may be the problem then. You can taps on it.
So she had one of the carrots and one of the sweet potatoes. She's still hungry.
Keep feeding her. Give her more sweet potato. She's still hungry.
And
Those are smaller than her normal proportions.
oh,
So, yeah.
I was like, it's a lot.
Baby's eating a lot. Sorry, guys. She's like, she already ate like a carrot and a sweet potato. I mean, my God. But it's these smaller ones. So normally she'll eat a little bit more than a. Yeah, you don't. It's a jar. Anyway. And so as he reaches up,
Just
he kind
dad things.
of just that thing. Yeah. He kind of reaches up and he touches your axe where the new felicag is kind of almost crystallized over the top, and he's like, as he touches it, it starts to like flow downwards, and he kind of like pulls it off the axe temporarily into his hands. He's like, well, as far as I can tell, and as he's holding it, you see it starts to like poke out in different directions and seems to like be like undulating in his hands. He's like, hey, it's too many. It's not focused enough to make it into one thing. You'll have to guide it. You have to direct it if you want to make something out of this. Kind of holds it up to you, and he's like,
Well, when I got it, I was just trying to put it somewhere that was pretty safe to get it the fuck out of there. So
aye.
didn't really try. If that makes sense.
Well, that makes sense. Also, sorry, you can have it back if you want. He kind of holds it out to you.
I'm just gonna hold out the axe so hopefully it slurps back on.
Wait, I want to try something. Touch it with your hands.
You want my claws out or my claws in?
Just as long as you're touching it. See if your direct influence does anything. It seems to have an idea, but he kind of judges other ways it spikes towards him. But it's unfocused.
Alright, well. I'll grab it.
Perfect. So you kind of grab it, and then it starts to like turn into an orb almost in your hand, and then as it does, the orb kind of like starts to grow and undulate, and then a pattern of scales comes across the outside of it, and then it lengthens slightly, and you find yourself holding Felicag in the shape of a dragon egg.
Oh, fucking shit.
Well, that's weird. Have you been thinking about children lately?
Would be odd if I told you yes, in a way.
I mean, to each his own. And he kind of like gestures over to his assistant, Pick.
So, question:
Aye.
as this is considered dream steel,
Aye.
does it actually have any connection to dreams, or is that just a fun name?
I don't know. I've only worked it into doing different things, but I don't know if it's actually. I mean, it's always found near boundaries where magical potential exists. So like maybe if that's that leaking into the ground, into the steel around it, always been my thought, but I've never thought about what the magic and instability is actually connected to.
I'm gonna look at my axe, specifically at Vuthra's portion.
Glowing, just as bright as black can be.
I'm gonna try to absorb the egg.
Into your body?
I gotta get it in that brain space somehow.
Describe
Or is
what
this
you're
a weird
trying
physical,
to
or is this a weird physical thing I have to protect?
do. So you kind of like concentrate on absorbing it, and nothing happens.
Okay. Fuck it, I'm just gonna try to turn it into an egg. Like, keep it an egg. Solidify it into egg.
Perfect. So you concentrate on adding, and as you do, you kind of
I'm
concentrate
going
on
to
keeping it an egg.
concentrate on the bracer, too.
Perfect. You kind of concentrate for a second, and then you concentrate on the bracer, and then you see scales start to pull some of the color and turn the same color as the bracer. And then you see random smattering of scales start turning a color. There's black, there's white, there's red, blue, green, gold, and pretty soon all of the spectrum colors are on the outside of this Felikeg egg.
I now have no idea what to do. Bloodscale says that out loud.
I mean, it's pretty, but it's a metal egg. I don't know. Yeah. What are you trying to do?
Does it feel, now that the scales have changed, does it feel metallic to me?
Yes.
Like normal metal? Or does it feel possibly metallic to me?
You know what? Make a perception check, or no, investigation check, as you're kind of investigating this one little thing to see.
Oh, that one's bad, fam. That one's bad.
Eh, you never know. Yeah, that's bad. Hard to tell. I mean, dragon eggs are already metal for the most part. It's difficult.
Actually, I'm gonna have Krenzel look at it. He should know the difference. He's worked with scale and such before.
No, you want me to? Well, I mean, it's all right. He kind of takes the egg. I don't know. Usually the dragon bits I work with are a bit older than this. It's kind of.
All right.
Hands it back.
Hold on, before I take it back.
Hey.
Stream still. You try to change it. I want to see if it changes.
All right. Let's see what do I want. He's like super focused on it. He's trying to. He puts his other hand on it. Oh, what kind of imprint you left? But that's not doing anything for me. Might as well be just regular steel at this point. And he hands it back.
For all I know, this just actually made an egg. Gonna look at the axe. Do I have to like sit on this?
Oh, Mama Bloodscale.
I can't think of any. You just see the eyes are glowing. They're definitely watching, but there's
Just
no.
blink once for yes and no for twice for no.
Several of them blink once, and several others blink twice, and so they don't seem to agree on what you need to do with it.
I'm not sitting on this. I was fucking around.
You do notice that the known troublemakers, like the red and the white, definitely blinked once for yes.
Of course. How big is this egg?
It is about yay big, size of your head, basically.
Oh, that's gonna be rough to keep with me. Does it seem fairly sturdy?
Yeah.
Like if I take a hit and go flying, I don't really have to worry about this thing cracking.
Yeah, I would say as long as as long as it's not the thing taking the hit, it should be relatively okay. It's made of, some sort of thick ass metal.
Alright, well, I'm gonna store this kinda on my back, kinda nice tucked into the bear cloak and wrapped.
Okay.
with some cloth. You know, just nicely give it a nice little buffer zone and keep it from being obvious.
Perfect. All right.
All right. Well,
Go ahead and
I
add
guess I'm not getting
Felicag.
more axe today, but that's possibly better. If I have no idea what the fuck just happened. I don't know.
Go ahead and add Felicag egg to your inventory.
Bitch, I don't know how to spell Felicag.
F-E-L-A.
I just put Dreamsteel
AAG.
egg. That seems good
Oh.
enough.
That works.
Yeah.
You know? Fair. All right. Perfect.
I'm gonna head back to school and ask people that are smarter than me to look at this egg.
All right. Anybody else have anything they want to do?
I got something if nobody else does.
All right, go for it.
All right, I am going to find Tuza.
Okay.
Is he counting coins again?
Hold on. I'm being summoned by the wife for the baby.
All right.
One moment, will you ride? All right. Sorry about that, Uza. You finding Tuza
Yeah.
and...
Finding Tuza. And is he counting coins right now again?
Yeah, no, he's still counting coins. He's made significant progress. But yeah, he's still counting coins.
What are you? Hey, what number are you at right now? Like right now.
He's like, 586, and he's kind of.
I'm gonna write 190 on the table. Catch his hands when he hits that number.
94. Wait, hold on. 96, 97, 99, 600. And then you see he has stacks that are like clearly in 50s. And he's like, there. Here we go. Okay.
Okay.
What's up?
Well, write down what number you're on, because now I
600.
feel bad for yesterday. Okay, there you go.
Oh, do you? That's nice. Good. Jerk.
Yes, that's what happens when you have an organic system and a soul and all that.
Oh, just rub it in, why don't you?
I mean, I'm kidding. We have the same soul, right? I don't know how it works.
I don't know.
Magic. Do you have the spell commune today?
Yeah.
Fucking
If you don't.
awesome. I need you, if you could,
Yeah.
commune with Akadi.
Huh. Okay.
I think I've found. Well, I haven't found her, but I know information about the Whisper.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And I'm going to give him the description and the name and where pretty much everything that Sento told me the day before.
Okay. Yeah, no, and he kind of goes back into his room and he comes back with some incense and then a little vial of water, and he's like, okay. And he lights the incense, and then he kind of sits down, cracks his neck, and he reaches up and he starts swirling his hand as if, and then you see like the wind above him start to swirl and swirl.
I mean, you don't even know what questions I want you to ask.
What? So he stops. You're right. What? What do you want me to ask?
Where is she?
Okay.
How to awaken her?
Okay.
And, well, I guess in this order. Is she safe? Where is she? And how we can awaken her.
Okay.
How many questions do we get? Is it 3? 5? I don't know. I just read about it in a book. Well, book. The electric guy that's
3.
weirdly attracted to our god. Told me. I think.
It's up to 3 that can be answered with a yes or no.
Rune, Real quick.
Oh shit! It's a yes or no.
Real quick, because I did say this when we got up. I did dole out all the dragons, so he has
It's true.
the blue with him.
Fuck, that's right.
Whoops.
Don't say anything. I think he can hear us.
Ew.
Yeah. Not the first time in this temple, right?
Oh.
Let me. You know what? Before we do that, let me try something. Ulhar.
You feel the air around you become slightly more electric, and the blue across your body kind of shifts from a lighter blue to a darker blue. And then across your
Okay.
hand.
All right. He's definitely here. Do you know where Serenata went missing from?
The darker blue retreats.
Okay. All right. That's fair enough. Okay. So if it's yes or no questions, I would like you, or yes or no answers. I would like you to ask: will we find the location, or will we find someone who knows the location of Serenata while we are in the Votmany Fjords?
Okay.
Should I type these in chat just to make them easier?
Yes.
Always yes.
Always yes.
Will we find someone who knows where to find? Sorry, everybody.
Nice.
They're fine.
Love how the Dream Still professional rolled a fucking nat 1 to help you. That's just great. And that I forgot that you guys could see that is the best part.
There's the first question.
Okay. Oh. I should give you the spelling for Serenata. Serenita. Just for future reference.
Oh yeah, that's a way more poetic spelling.
It sounds like you don't know how to cook a steak. You see or nada? I'm just kidding. I'm terrible.
Just boil it. That's good enough.
Just boil it. The worst advice for a steak ever.
Sous vide
okay.
though. Sous vide and then a reverse sear. Pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
Gotta-
definitely. That is definitely not boiling it.
Ooh, I have some fancy butter.
You cook it in hot water. Like that's similar.
I know, but there's a reason we call it boiling.
Oh, I know.
Oh man. These
Plus, like
Someone who knows where we can.
in a bag with butter and stuff is very
Isn't
different.
the vacuum seal like the big part of the reason
Dawnforged
this
is
works the way it
designed to
does?
awaken
or-
her-
Yeah, because
Ah.
the water doesn't make its way into the steak. It doesn't bloat it.
Well, and it doesn't have the air insulation around it if you properly vacuum seal it, so it cooks very directly.
Yeah. Once the butter has nowhere to go but inside your lovely steak.
in the immediate area around.
Makes sense.
Supposedly.
Okay, those are my three.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. So he starts to swirl the air above him once again as you see just like this small tornado look like cloud appear above him. Then he holds up the water, and as lightning strikes the water, he tips it back into his own eyes as lightning catches and flows into him. And you see as it touches his forehead, the lightning hits and scatters across.
God, that's so much cooler than just shooting somebody in the neck with an arrow sometimes.
And you see he's kind of gone for a minute, his eyes completely open, the electric blue of your body as he's just moving back and kind of twitching slightly. A minute later, he closes his eyes and he kind of... So, yes, and yes.
Oh shit, yes. All right, that fucking fantastic news. God damn it, Tuza. I fucking love me.
I fucking love me too.
This is great.
guys up High five?
Oh yeah, yeah, no, I'm already there.
Little lightning clap as you guys thunder. High five. Just...
Wow. That was shocking. Metal, lightning, thunder, lightning.
It's better when I do it.
Nose is starting to bleed.
Just don't forget, man. You're at 400.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. You're at 600. It's fine. Also, can we just acknowledge the fact that the new golden dude is just a fucking party pooper?
the golden dude? Oh,
What's
yeah,
his face?
yeah. I mean, come
Party
on.
pooper, right?
Little pranks. Who doesn't like pranks?
Yeah.
Pranks are fun.
Apparently him. This is what happens when you're wished into existence. You don't grow up with a childhood like ours.
I mean, you know, wait, ours was. I wouldn't suggest our childhood on like anybody.
Well, no, but it's better than no childhood, right? Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe,
We turned out all right.
maybe. No, we're fine. We're good.
All right, let's go kill nightmares, buddy, and give him a high five.
Hell yeah. You make your way out?
Somewhere Threesa feels left out for some reason.
Yeah, remember, Threesa doesn't heal, so he's still at... And he doesn't get any spell slots back, and he doesn't...
He is at 48 hit points. No spell slots, no luck, and... I think he has all of his... He has 5 healing hands left. He hasn't used any of those.
Do we just want to leave him behind?
Well, at the end of one night, you can just summon a new one, or choose a new target.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be the same Threesa.
It would not. I mean, you could use your wish instead of casting it, just replenish him. I mean, I'm fine with that. If you want to keep the same Threesa around.
Think about it.
Okay. All right. Anybody else have any plans for your 8 hours of downtime?
Oh, I know I should, but I don't think I have anything right now.
Okay. No worries.
Can Zarek research the runes that he transcribed? The mind controlling runes, the trap runes that we ran into that...
Absolutely.
Yay.
Okay, so I believe you have the researcher as part of your Sage background, correct? So you have access to Audi and all. Yeah, so yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. And you've been to this library before. It's the same one occurrence, so you kind of find it. They let you in. And what specifically are you gonna try to?
So
search?
I mean, just because I'm like this, my background is City Watch / investigator,
That's
not
right,
Sage.
investigator.
Yes.
Okay,
Which is not the same thing.
that's okay. It's a library you've already been before. I forgot.
Okay.
Yeah, because I guess researcher won't help you here, but that's fine. What are you looking for? What do you want to start? You need a general area of research to kind of dig into.
Let's see if I can essentially adapt them for my own use somehow.
Gotcha. Okay. Give me an investigation check.
That doesn't seem right, but... Oh, yes it is. I forgot.
Plus 17. Good on you, mage.
I know. I went for expertise.
Whoo! All right. So, you rolled a 5 and got a 22 in a well-indexed library. So, so you start looking at these runes, and you notice that the mind control aspects of them, it's more of it's almost in a way like a bypass of the brain. So it takes over the active mind while the passive mind kind of watches what happens. So it's basically divorcing somebody's mind from their body. In their mind, there's a small banishment aspect to this rune that basically banishes their mind to the dream realm while giving their control to whatever the tether is. There's a piece of the room to grab the tether, you believe it's a tether back to the same realm, but to a specific being there. And looking at the runes that you wrote down, there has to be somebody on the other end that is controlling or puppeting this body while the actual person possessed is dreaming. They're experiencing a dream, basically.
Okay. Interesting.
You do know if you can change the anchor to yourself as far as you might be able to take control of a puppet and have it anchored to your own mind.
You can steal his ads.
Kind of. The trick would be altering the rune without destroying its magical properties, which is a difficult thing to do. But it is possible.
Okay. So how do I go about doing that?
So you'd have to get to the rune, and you'd probably have to use something, some sort of magical spell that alters reality in some way, like either amending, creation, something that has to do with making something out of nothing to create the extra bits of the rune that you would need to alter it. You also know your mote of potential is probably going to be the key to doing that, because the mote of potential will probably be the key in transforming the magic outside of its normal parameters. That mote of potential is going to be the thing that pushes it farther, because of the little bit of dreamsmithing that your brother showed you.
Okay, so if I'm understanding this correctly, I can alter a rune that I find, but actually
mechanically,
putting the rune down,
yeah,
no bueno.
Yeah, exactly. So mechanically, you'll be able to alter runes by using a mote of potential and a spell slot that correlates to a spell, what I just described, to be able to alter the rune to re-anchor it.
Okay. Cool.
Yep. Yeah, cool. This takes a while of studying, and but you do kind of get an admiration for the layout of the Dwarvish library, and since everything's made for people way shorter than you, it's nice to be able to reach every single book. Almost very few you need ladders for. But no. All right. Anybody else?
Before Zarek leaves, there is a loud commotion at the front door of a blood scale, just barreling in. And only just now,
you'll have to check it, sir.
Use the bead. Now, does Zarek have a bead? I don't remember. I think we were just doing brains.
Sure.
You guys were just doing brains.
We had beads too, previous to brains.
That's fine. If we had beads too, it's like, oh, here let's go. Zarek, I did something weird. I need a smart boy.
I will be there shortly.
I think I found you.
You look over and he's right there.
Hi.
What is this thing that you did?
Let's pull out the egg. Egg.
I see that.
Actual egg or just me doing stupid shit egg?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Perfect. Go ahead and, let's see, for this, do this would be an Arcana check, because you're trying to check its properties. 18, at plus 11. You guys high-level stuff is really fun. So yeah, looking at it, it's definitely magical. The Felicag was already magical, but it's gathered an extra magical property to it. It's interesting because it seems to have every school of magic attached to different scales, which is unique. It's rare to find anything that has every school of magic attached to it.
Okay. This is quite curious. It appears to have magics of all types, which is quite rare.
That tracks.
Where did you get this?
Do you want the long version or the short version?
I will content myself with any version you care to give.
If only Uzu was here. He tells stories better than I do. So yeah, I have all the dragons, right? Like a bunch of them up here.
Yes.
But you know that thing that I gave you, the ring? How that's made out of a dead one?
Yes.
So that one represented the color of magic. I may have just created an egg for a new one that does the color of magic.
Fascinating.
And I don't know what to do with it.
I imagine how dragon eggs are normally incubated.
Don't know how that is, and I'm not sure I'm ready to be a father.
Zarek, give me another Arcana check.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and who knows? Dragons are mysterious creatures.
Perhaps heat? Perhaps lot of weight sitting upon it?
Perhaps I'm just dumb. I'm going to open my mouth and let Vuthra just tell me what to do.
If only there were dragons that we could ask.
This is unique. I don't believe the standard methods will apply. We are currently discussing what we think the best avenue will be.
Yes, if you tried to say something, you were muted. Mostly because I could hear her yell in the other room.
Yelling at a cat?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Alright, so weird egg, definitely weird, not just the dream still weird. I can work with this. I think. I'm just gonna bundle it back up. I don't know where everybody else is, but I have a feeling that I should probably go to the school and check on the kids.
Perfect. Anybody else have anything they want to do?
Bye, Zarek. Thanks for the help.
You are welcome, my friend.
Perfect.
I think I'm good.
All right. Yeah, kids are fine. Heskrin has signed up to like civic duty, kind of. The others are doing well in their classes. They kind of miss their mom. They ask her about her. There's no updates, unfortunately.
Well, then that's going to be my rest of my downtime, is trying to get an update about their mom.
Perfect. And you kind of going around talking to everybody. As far as like everybody's been trying to keep their eye out for any dragon in the area. The dragon sightings have lessened, and they're kind of thinking they're currently speculating that she might have gone into the ocean for some reason, but they're not certain. They don't really have a whole ton of information since the dark prevents a lot of scouting, and so they may have only been able to track her when she roars and is maybe fighting. They're not sure. But
do I have any intel on where fucking Rash is?
Rash is yeah, he'd be in the council meetings and everything for most of the day.
Well, if he gets a moment, I would just tell him, hey, can you try to find the kid's mom?
I mean, I think that's something I can do. I mean, how hard could it be to find a mom, you know?
A dragon mom.
Dragon mom, yeah. If it makes it easier, right? Big ass dragon. How can I miss? I'll figure something out. I'll find something.
Have her check in. Let me know if anything's gone really weird. I will have. Didn't Mesnos do that book thingy where you could talk to people from super far away?
What are you talking about? Sorry.
Our tiefling friend, did you write your name into his book?
No, he did not.
Okay, well, I'll just. Where can Alcaeus find you?
I mean, don't worry. I find something. I'll find Alcaeus. I'll find whoever needs to be found.
Yeah, Alcaeus can get to us, so that'll work. All
right, you got it. Now, I mean, you're looking for the mother of the kids? You dog, you.
We're like...
I'm kidding.
No, we're like related at this point, so no.
Okay, well, that's even better. All right.
This is more... Think of this more like... This is more like family checking in rather than that other thing.
All right, no worries. We'll find you the mother of your children.
No, her children.
Her children. Okay. Just
Think of me as uncle.
uncle. All right, that makes more sense. All right,
Yeah.
that we
Just,
could do.
you know, if you find her and she's of the right mind, let her know that the kids would like to see her. And if she's not of the right mind, just let me know.
All right, absolutely. That I can do. So, yeah. All right, so, and he starts thinking, like, all right, I got a few things. We're trying to figure out ways to go against this magical darkness that's outside, and I have a few things to try that maybe I'll be able to do. So.
Like what?
Give me a few days. Well, magical light still works, but only works half as well, so if we can just get a chain of light going, maybe, be able to leave a trail of light. We're kind of trying to work on using a bunch of light spells and float and dancing lights in tandem to kind of track people. It's the only problem we're running into is this magical darkness is so intense that we need some way to magnify it. So, other than that, we're trying to figure out, best ways to extend out our true sight to kind of pierce through it so we know what's coming at us. So we got, Gimzek, as soon as he's kind of up and moving a little bit more, we got a few ideas we need to pitch to him. He was talking about true sight telescope of some sort. It could be maybe powered by the Sealer Rakim or something, so that way it lasts a lot longer than just an hour, because right now we kind of got to save it for attacks if we see anything incoming, and then activate it, and then, I'll take it from there. But, we're working on it.
I shot this giant pillar of light out of my face back in Vernder, and it glowed for a good long while. I think it was still glowing when we left.
Ah, damn, that sounds useful.
Yeah, I think it might fuck up the land, though, because it sure fucked up those gnolls.
I mean, if they're gnolls, they probably deserved it.
What gnolls?
What's a gnoll? You're you erase them from existence entirely. No.
They're called
That'd be
kobolds.
I remembered it right this time, Mike. Don't make me come over there. I'll fucking drive over there and I'll punch you in the dick. Like, you only wanted one kid, right?
I mean, at this point, yeah.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything with their downtime? Run into an end of it.
I had one more thing. It's going to be quick.
All right. What are we doing?
I need to find Bloodscale.
Easy enough. There he is.
Cool. Hey, Bloodscale. Did you ever talk to Rash?
I just did.
Fuck.
He's right there.
Yo.
No, he's right there.
Hey, man. How's it going? 1 second. Should
Okay.
I give him the data back?
If you're not using it, yeah, I don't see why not. He's okay.
Okay. Hey, man.
Hey.
I wanted to thank you for this. I'm going to hand him his dagger back, Shadow Drinker.
He keeps his hands behind his back.
Do you not want it? I'm not using it anymore,
Good.
and I felt like I should return it.
Nope.
Drink. Okay. Cool. Is it weird?
Yeah, well, no, it's just one of those, the person I was when I gave that to you. I gave it to you because I didn't need it anymore for the revenge I was seeking. It's part of moving on as you taking it, so keep it.
Oh. Noted.
That's good. That's good
great.
development right there.
Yeah,
Proud of
that's
you.
good for you, man. Next time, if you give someone a kick-ass item like this, tell them not to drink demon shadows. It's bad.
You did what? Are you an idiot or something? Why would you do that?
You can't talk to me like that. I'm A.
I absolutely can talk to you like that. You know how
Uza,
I am?
unfortunately,
Yeah, that
Uza, you're officially an adult now.
I know. That works like half the time, though. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, but I'm here to ruin that. I've literally eaten a necromancer in the Feywild.
Why are you eating Fey necromancers? Why are you taking demon
Because it
shadows?
gave me
into
green
something?
dragon.
Demon shadows.
What the hell? Bit of adventuring advice that I got was try not to eat your enemies. I don't know. Try not to, participate in any part of them if you can help it.
I ate it along with this like orc vision quest potion.
Oh, sure, yeah, no, the memories of your enemies, that's what you want, you know?
Actually, it gave us some really good intel, and we kind of completely fucked them up in the Feywild because of it.
Great.
Yeah, that's true.
Great. Now I have to research this. Now I gotta go talk to Helmbata, and she's gonna look at me like I'm a crazy person and be like, no, I
Oh,
wanna...
she has a copy of the recipe. She made me that.
Of course she does. No, of course. No, this is great. This is brilliant. I'm just gonna go ahead and eat a fucking monster that attacks the city now. This'll be...
I wouldn't do that. I mean, they don't look tasty. I
you
had
kidding-
to, like, encase the...
Do you know how much of that Thermocratus I've eaten already, okay?
Look, I'm just
oh.
telling you, I had to encase this chunk of necromancer in ice in order to even make it palatable for me. And look at me.
All right.
I'm a monstrosity.
Just
the eyes ain't helping.
wash it down with some demon shadow, and you'll be fine. Just remember, don't have Dreamsteel next to you, or else it'll become part of your body.
You did what?
Yeah.
No, that was a different, like, demon lady
That
all
was-
entirely.
No, I know.
Ugh.
I'm just saying in general. You eat people, I drink them. Well, I did.
Well, I also did
Not
this, and I'll just pull out the egg.
Oh shit! Are you a dad, mom?
What the
I
hell?
I don't know.
What do I say? I don't want to be offensive.
I don't even know if I'm there or not right now. I'm just like,
You can be if you want.
Oh, look, it's Vice. Please save me from these morons.
Hi, Vice Air.
Did
I don't know
you...
if you know this. I'm on their team.
I know, but did you were... What, they run this by... They could not have run this by you first, right?
What exactly?
Well, eating some sort of Fey-lich, and then, you know, taking, absorbing demon shadows, and...
Yeah, no, I think he said that the demon's shadows were bad, right, Uzi? You were like, don't do that? Is that right?
Yeah. No, I definitely said don't do that, even though I did it like 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah, see, well, he knows. But only does it in emergencies, right?
Yeah, or if you're just curious.
Curiosity,
maybe, like-
something cat. It's fine.
I'm not a cat, so it turned out okay.
I think that's between him and Akadi, honestly. I don't really know.
Yeah, it's weird. I really didn't die until he grew extra heads, and there was an ice cream planet.
I'm
That's
gonna
okay. There
go.
was brain surgery, and I came back to life.
I'm gonna go. You're the worst storytellers
Nope,
of ever.
I literally picked
Hi,
him up.
Ash. It was really good seeing you.
Oh, real funny.
Anybody want a dagger?
No, look at this egg. It's cool. I think it actually might have... It might be a dragon egg and not just weird metal.
Do you need to sit on it?
To
I don't
keep
think
it
so.
warm.
I was just gonna ask
I
that same
tried.
question.
I
mean-
asked the dragons I had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
One said yes, I should.
No.
The other one just wants me to protect this thing at all costs. And the other one said, "Don't sit on it. That's stupid." So
I mean, it
I
couldn't
mean-
hurt.
I mean, could
Or it
hurt.
could
Look at the
hurt.
size of
A
the hand.
lot.
You're gonna break that thing.
I mean, just wear pants. You'll be fine.
Keep it
I mean-
warm.
Oh, it's pretty big. Spoon it?
I'm just gonna put it back in the little pouch here that I made.
The tent.
Don't take a bath with it. That would be stupid.
Oh, gosh.
You got a point
But
that I
it-
haven't
give
had
you-
a bath in a good long while.
I'll give you a lightning scarf. That'll help.
You could leave it at the tent. I don't know if that would help, but like it's.
No,
pretty
some orc will
secure
go in there and eat it.
No.
That would make a hell of an omelet. Can you imagine? Little dragon, like tooth here, little.
Like, trust me, there's a certain dragon here that may or may not have a record for attempted murder of me on the
Nice.
books that would probably attempt to murder me again if I let this thing go from
Oh,
my
God.
sight.
Did you eat her too?
I mean, I absorbed her soul.
All right. I'm gonna need one of you to write down whatever the hell this adventure you guys went on was, because I gotta read this shit now, because it just don't make.
You want to say hi to her?
No, I do not.
Can I just? Can I press the digitate version of the song? Like a piece of paper with the song written on it. and hand it to her?
That'd be more
Cliff notes.
minor illusion than.
Can't you make stuff with press to digitate?
I guess
Just have
you can
Uza
make
write
that
it
smaller.
down.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
just good at the writing and stuff?
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
true.
gonna- I'm just gonna instantly make it be like, this is the latest draft. I hand one to Uza.
Oh. All right then. What? I thought I had an adventure. What the hell is this? Oh, you can wish for things now. That is, you can wish for things now.
Yeah, threes is right there.
Yeah, that guy Ice was like, "Hey, let's get one of those," and it
Whoa.
happened.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah, you better watch out, Rash. Or you'll become one of us. One of us. One of us.
Oh no! I'll
I'm
get
really
a.
hoping Teresa is joining in.
Oh yeah, absolutely synchronized. Oh no! I'd get a foot taller and have wings. How bad that would be. I'd probably lose about what 48, 50 IQ points. Probably would be worth it though.
It's all stored in the bones.
IQ points are stored in. Oh, because your bones are hollow and you're a moron. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Gotcha.
there's no need to be rude.
Well, no, he said it. I didn't. I'm just following his logic.
Yeah, I just came here to give him his stuff back, but that's okay. It's fun. I'm enjoying it.
I put Rash down.
Thank you. All right, now, in all seriousness, what's your next step?
Well, we are after time stop spell, I believe.
Hi, magic.
Time
Yeah,
magic,
timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly.
And where are you going for that?
Weird with it.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold
Let me
on,
see your hands. Wait a
Let me
minute.
see your
Okay,
hands.
here's my hands.
Do I feel any rings on his hands?
There are no rings on his hands.
I'm gonna pass my hand right over his head. Is it?
What the hell? Oh yeah, no, this is me. No, go and ask me any question.
I
Like-
mean, they know that stuff.
Yeah,
Vicer, can you do your thing?
No, Vicer, don't waste it.
I don't know. Is there a way
How
we can
badly
tell?
did I make you feel last time we talked?
They know
Oh.
that stuff. Chusa knew everything about me.
Well, I'm not talking to you, Uza.
Oh.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just cut to the chase. Why don't you stab me with Shadow Drinker?
Yeah, no, he's fine.
I don't have it.
He's fine. This is actually Rash. Just like I fucking figured a while ago, but
All right. Anyway, no, I might have a contact or something where you're going, like somebody you could talk to.
Hey, man, I just want to be sure. I thought you of all people would understand my paranoia.
I just told you to stab me. What do you want?
That's true.
It's very true.
That's fair.
like I
don't-
saw
he wasn't
the
happy.
reaction in his eyes when I asked that last question, and that was after we figured out the doppelganger. So it's fine.
Alright.
During all this, can I make an insight check?
Sure.
All right.
I'll even give you advantage because you know Rash pretty well.
All right. Where is it? Come here.
With 2 1s.
Yeah.
No, that's not bad. 23.
Yeah, that's Rash.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right. I'm gonna give Bloodscale the knowing nod. Tell him.
Yeah,
I know. I'm just trying to save face.
Rash, I think you already lost it. It's fine.
Okay.
We're going to Votmany Fjords.
But not many fjords. Ah, okay. Let's see. Shishane Empire. Let's see. What's close to there? Ah, you know, if you go to the Bardic College around there, there's the teacher, Nikarin Flosham. Good dude. Somebody you can trust. If you run out of people or need a place to stay at, if you can find him, I'm probably safe.
What's the likelihood of the Bardic College being intact if complete chaos and monsters and darkness has taken over the place, which I heard
Almost.
might be the case?
Almost nothing, but if you do come across him, use his old name before he got famous, and that'll let him know that I sent you. Garviel Brightnote.
Oh wow! See why he changed it.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you could you can't go into show business with a name like Nick Karen, with a name like Garviel, friggin' Garviel.
Wait, so this is it's a college. It's literally like a school, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Can we get a letter of recommendation for this guy? I just pointed my stick.
I mean, sure.
What?
I think we need to save it first.
I mean,
I
that would
don't
be-
learn magic. Magic just happens.
No, not the magic bit.
Oh,
The music bit.
alright, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he could teach you how to play, pretty much anything.
I
Specialize.
can play these, and I want the little like tune out of my rings.
I mean, he was specialized in the lute and lyre and the viol, so if you want any of those instead of the... I mean, those do everything, so...
Like, if I say I'm not gonna lie,
Right?
sometimes you're just a little off key.
Don't you lie to my
singing.
face like that. I will not have this blasphemy.
Just say a little, professional.
No, you got a perfect pitch. That's what's happening. Is Bloodscale's got perfect pitch now. I see.
Look, man,
No,
I think he's just saying you've got
My
the great
dragon
raw
lord literally
talent.
lights the planet up. So
No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're not that scary sometimes. I said it.
I'm not trying to be scary all the time.
Oh.
Sometimes you are, and it's like, eh.
Shots fired.
Why don't you go give your balls a tug?
Give me your balls a tug. Fucking figure it out.
Go sit on an egg, right?
I hate that you guys are the hope for this world. Jesus. Get out of my... I can't be around you anymore. It stresses me out.
I have one more. No.
Ah, God, what do you want?
No.
What if you're at this point?
Yeah, we're gonna save you anyway, Rash. Chill out.
No, I know that part. I just can't think about it too hard.
Hey man, a little controlled chaos goes a long way. Look, have you heard of anyone named Cirenata on the by the Votmany Fjords?
Cirenata, no.
Alright, fair enough. That's all I needed. Anyways, hey man, you have a good day, and it was great seeing you. And just remember, we're the last hope of humanity. Have a good one.
We're the last hope of more than humanity. I mean, there's every fucking race here.
Dwarfmanity, Goblin-manity, God-manity?
The
God,
world
man,
in general.
Remember when this place used to be racist as hell, and now it's like the biggest melting pot because it's the only thing that's left, basically. This is amazing.
Conflict does bring people together. Not in the best way.
There's nothing that encourages diversity with, the sudden impending doom of all creatures.
Great and small.
Sing the
All
doom
right.
song.
Goodbye. He just starts walking away. Oh no, he's...
Wait, no, he's silence.
Cut out.
yeah, he just he quietly tucks in and beats all of your passives. So he just kind of.
I have a 25, sir.
He got a 20. Oh wait, no, he got a 27 at this point. Yeah, so just barely beats it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So he
He's fucking Batman's us. We're Commissioner Gordon now.
he steps behind Bloodscale and then he just doesn't appear to come back out, and he's just gone.
I was gonna say that man has a plus 19, but I've got a plus 23, so I'm not gonna talk shit.
Yeah, well, he has proficiency in it. I mean,
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, expertise and all that.
exactly. All right.
Anyways, Rash, that sly son of a bitch.
Just keep talking. I'm sure he could hear you.
Yeah, no, it's great. No, I need to start doing that.
All right, bye, Rash.
All right. He also has the thing where he can hide behind creatures because he's small. So.
Oh no, for sure. I'm not casting doubt. It was just one of those things like, oh yeah, I've got plus.
Bloodscale does fart, though.
Entirely possible.
The moment Rash is nowhere to be seen, Bloodscale does fart.
Peter
Oh,
cry.
man, she does not like that one bit.
What, Bloodscale giving somebody pink eye, maybe? Yeah.
All right, and then all right, perfect. What else are we doing with our unexpected downtime? Anything else? All right. So, this entire time, you've been concentrating, and Zephyr, you've been concentrating. Don't do this. You've been pulling from nature around you, the sounds and the energy and the green growing and growing and growing. The leaves start kind of more floating around you rather than being blown by the wind. You feel deep in the connections of the earth and the rock and everything around you. You're able to feel first the ones closest to you, and then farther and farther and farther and farther out until the extent of the spell. You feel all of the crops in the city, and you feel their potential, and you feel the earth around them, and you have them. You show them the minerals and deposits around them. You have them pull some of the magic from the soil on the earth to grow even more than they ever could before. You feel each of these almost reply to you. Just this small feeling of gratitude washes over you. First, the small bits around you, and then as if rain of gratitude almost overwhelms you
Eat
at
me.
the end of 8 hours. And the
So
spell-
as I finish up the spell, can I flavor this?
Absolutely.
My hands have been weaving through the light and the wind and the leaves, and just very suddenly my hands just sink into the dirt, like down into the forearm, like I'm sinking into water. And you just feel a thump go through like the entire floor. And then the lights dim and the leaves start growing on their own.
Hell yeah. Perfect. Alright. 8 hours later, the spell is cast. Any in all you guys' downtime activities have been done. It's about...
I wipe my hands of dirt and I hold my hand up to Mesnos. I'm like, alright, I think I've done my piece here.
you know, you still continue to amaze me. And,
Well, let's see what else we can do, yeah?
I mean, why not? And you guys, he kind of takes your hand and helps you up, and you guys make your way back to the city. You meet up with your friends, and what would you guys like to do from here?
Well, we got those
So-
runes to teleport to somewhere nearby. I think it wasn't even just to the Bard's College? I don't recall.
Yes, yeah, it was
So what I miss?
Oh, here, since everybody's here now and all the dragons can see, I'll pull out the dragon egg again.
What scales of daddy?
Where did that come from?
Like a seahorse.
Oh God.
How do you know about those? What are those?
I read books.
What are those?
Wait, when?
Yeah, what?
Alright.
You have no idea how
No-
many books I stole when I was.
So I kind of
know
put
what
my
a book
hand
is.
hesitantly forward to like touch the egg. I kind of want to get a feel for it. I want to feel if something's in there.
Go ahead and make a
Using
nature check.
my nature or arcane or...
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Okay. Hang on. I don't have 2 screens to work with, so I gotta...
No worries.
When?
Nature check.
Hard to tell. It is
Wow, goddamn.
something. It's so the line between material and life and what it appears to be and a crafted item that could look like it. It's so close that it's really, really difficult to tell. That's right.
That mandrake root from the garden is so mad at me.
Fresh picked.
Look, I'm showing this thing mostly so all the dragons that you have can see, because I'm pretty sure that they can all see.
You see,
I can definitely hear.
every single bit of bone glows the color of each of your dragons, like bright.
Woo. Wow. So, do you sit on it? Like, do you put it... We have all the
Not-
Electrum. We could, like, put it in the Horde of Electrum.
I'm not sitting on it.
I mean,
I have the one
I could
idea.
change...
No, no, ew,
Okay.
no. Like, I have the one idea of taking all the dragons back real quick and try to see if I can't kind of focus them into this egg like I've focused them into the bone.
Is that a good idea?
I don't know, which is why I'm not doing it right now.
Okay. What are
If
your
we're-
dragons saying?
They're discussing.
They don't know either.
No,
Oh,
I just
okay.
manifested an egg out of Dreamsteel, but it doesn't seem to just be Dreamsteel now, so I have no fucking idea, and they don't either.
Okay.
Green steel
Well-
dragon.
Did I get any sense that there's like a heartbeat or something in there? At the very least?
With an
Ooh,
11,
can I-
like I said, it's so hard to tell between a mastercrafted item and a living egg.
Can I listen to it?
Sure,
If I try really hard, I'm gonna guidance myself.
sure.
Alright. Is that a perception check?
Yep, it'd be an investigation check more because you're concentrating on
Okay.
inspecting one item.
That's fair. 25.
No,
Oh, why that's rolling it.
can't tell or hear a heartbeat.
Can I do a nature check?
Sure.
Motion advisorily, you
No.
do it.
I just throw up my hands like I've never seen this thing in my life. I have no idea. Don't ask me.
The moment Vicer starts going to it, I'm snatching it away. Like, that's enough! It's mine!
Oh, mommy and his baby.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Alright, and then
Okay, I'm just pitching this last idea for this. Have you tried breathing on it, like a breath weapon?
I'm not going to attempt to damage it at the moment.
I'm not saying damage. That's some sturdy shit, but like one of your fire ones, or something. I'm just like a little baby, not the Knoll Army Destroyer, the Knoll Liquidator. I'm just, like a little baby.
It's an egg, man. There's so much that could damage it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at my body and be like, really? I think I know eggs.
Oh, God.
Do
Look, if we're
you
staying
though?
another-
Because you're not the egg layer.
Hey, if we're staying another night in town, I'm going to take all the dragons back, and I'm going to have a discussion with them. If we're not,
Okay.
then I'm going to put this back in the pouch so we can get ready to go, and I will do this later.
Okay, so aside from this, what else happened? Anybody re-up supplies or look stuff up in libraries or talk to the leaders? What'd I miss?
I have all the water and rations we can need for like a month at this point.
Okay. So our next move is to what? Go get the time magic?
Time magic,
and-
kill Baron Douchebag, big old battle.
Hold on, just don't forget the pillar of my religion in there as well.
Wait, what?
What are we doing with that?
Okay, so there's another very important person to Akani that can summon air elementals and was like a really powerful force for Akani like 200 years ago, but she might be sealed away somewhere. But I know Tuza did a spell that allowed him to talk to Akani, and we can. Someone in the Many Fords knows where she is. We can awaken her with the power that we currently possess. And also, there's a death seedling somewhere near Kern, but I have the Flynn Order working on it.
That's good.
Okay.
At least locating it. As far as dealing with it, that's probably
Okay.
going to be up to us.
Alright, are we taking Hilaria's son with us?
I think
If
so.
we're gonna get time magic, he wanted to go.
Wanted to go see Daddy?
We need to take-
Father time.
As long as we have a way of bringing him with.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I have trees, walk through trees, so...
So you don't know a tree near this thing.
Can we get runes or something?
I can get us to the nearest spot that I do know, and then I can also do Windwalk again.
But we got runes or something.
Yeah.
I think we got runes.
If we got the runes, then we'll do the runes instead.
Runes would see the Bard College, right?
That's correct.
Zarek?
So, the problem with runes is I don't have teleport, I have plane shift, which means we have to go to a different plane and then come back.
I'm going to look at the guy
AKA.
with Wish.
2
We just want to start the day. getting
7th
this one out
level
of the way.
spells.
Just saying. If you don't want to use it, that's fine. It's your spell.
Is it? I mean, it kind of sounds like it's our only option. Is that all we have? Is just the wish spell?
Oh no. I mean, I can cast plane shift 5-6 times with the staff plus one of my own. So
Oh shit.
yeah, like that's not an issue. I'm just saying it's a resource cost. So
I have a question.
Seems like a less resource cost than Wish.
it is absolutely less resource cost than Wish. I'm saying if plane shift is the option that we have, we can do it. If there's a different travel option that would be cheaper, that would be better.
I have a question.
Sure.
No, this is in character.
All right.
Zarek, is there anything in your home that could help me, I don't know, with the egg? Maybe manifesting it into kind of more real or something?
That is an interesting proposition.
Like an ice cream.
I imagine that it is possible, and there are individuals there whose powers of creation far outseed my own. Far outseed. What the hell?
Hang out with Uza too much.
Yeah, but I cannot be certain. Perhaps in the great libraries there might be information on how such an egg is hatched.
I mean, if we have to plane shift to your home anyways, it might be worth a quick check.
I agree.
And hey, maybe when we get to the Bard College, there might be somebody that could teach you teleport.
Ooh.
Or maybe there's somebody at home that can teach you teleport.
That'd be good.
I mean, I don't know enough people at your home, and I don't really know anybody at the Bard College. I'm just spitballing here.
Ah, no, it could happen.
All right. Perfect. So it's 9:15.
9:50. Do you know?
I know, Zach, you're probably getting close to having to go. But we can plan to have a kind of a longer session next time. Do you guys want to maybe start a little earlier? Like gather up at around 6-ish and then kind of take it next Tuesday? Is that possible for everybody? Okay,
6 instead of 6:30?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll loosely plan on that for now. And kind of, 8 hours. That was interesting. I did not see that coming. And but good stuff. And we'll catch you all next time. Hey, Bo. Yeah, for Tuesday we're gonna be back here. So no.
Oh, I was talking about.
Even did the one of us joke. Well on you, Bo.
One of us.
Wait, we started?
God damn it! Yes, we started. Get out of here with that. We're gonna go on that terrible disappointment. Happy Tuesday.
Success.